Welcome back. Kevin's Mobile Repair. 2014 Ram 1500 5.7. Doing a radiator today. So we've got the new one installed. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on what to do. So Ram finally got smart. You are able to remove the fan shroud without having to take the actual fan assembly off, which is awesome because most of the time they are a massive pain in the butt to get off without special tools. So how that works is down at the bottom half there's this half shroud assembly. You can push the tab out and it will lower the bottom half, which is still down there underneath the truck. Then you're able to take 2/13s, pull the fan shroud completely out. Then you have your electric fan, which is held in by push clips. Little push clips like this, where it just pushes in and be able to lift the whole fan assembly out. Also disconnect your main connector. Electric fan comes out. You have two long 13s. These right here. Hold the radiator to the frame. Bolt up one here, one here. I suggest taking those out, lifting up little spot right here where the bottom half of the mount sits in place. You lift it up out of here, lift it up out of this side, and then you gain access to the brackets that you need for the AC condenser. This one over here is easy to get. 210s, bracket comes out. This one here has 210s and 12. This bracket comes out. Down the bottom, same thing. 210s here, still got to put back in. And that 12 there is really fun to get to. I had to use a ratcheting wrench in order to get in that angle to get to it. You also have 110 right here. This is for the AC bracket to hold it to the radiator. It's going to be kind of upside down. You have one right there, which is going to hold the power steering or transmission cooler hoses. It holds it to the actual radiator itself as well. Take those 210s out, 212s, 410s for the bracket, and they're able to move the AC condenser forward and take the radiator itself out. Don't forget on the new radiator to switch over your bushings here and the bushings for the bracket piece that you have right here. They fit in right here, here, and here. And once all that stuff's out of the way, then the rest of it is just simple. Taking off your hoses, which I usually did that first after I drained the coolant. It does have a drain location so you can drain the coolant. It's on the driver's side. I believe it's an 18mm plastic nut that you release and it just drains the coolant out. Less of a mess, but I did have a little bit of a mess in the low radiator hose. But other than that, we're going back together. This is all in all about a hour and a half job tops. But I love it how they put that lower valence piece on there so that fan doesn't have to come out. It's always fun to take off, especially on older cars that have a lot of rust on there. Those fan clutches don't like to come off very easy. But other than that, this is relatively simple job to perform. To make sure you burp out your coolant. There is the drain for the air bleeder for the coolant. It's gonna be kind of hard to get to when you have that fan shroud back on, so I would suggest breaking it loose now and then putting your coolant in, tighten it up, and then tighten the screw back up once all the air has been bled out. Otherwise you got a big hydrolock air bubble in there. Kind of hard to get out without either pressure bleeding it or a funnel. But that's typical on most 5.7s. Alright, any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know.